be trying to get in like really close, you guys can see. And I just like brush my eyebrow like into place. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just, you know, groom it up a little bit, because you know those hairs like fly around really crazy. Okay, now I always try to like dap it a little bit, because sometimes it leaves it like a little moist, and I don't want it moist because my pencil's not going to go on as easy. Okay, done. Next, I take my MAC eyebrow pencil in Spite, and I twist it up. As you can see, I've already twisted it up. I only twist this up a little at a time, guys, because literally I'm gonna be so mad if I twist it all the way up, and then I'm just screwed. So what I do is I usually start right here. You see, like maybe like a centimeter away from where my eyebrow initially starts, only because I don't like the very front really harsh. So I always start here, and I just go along my natural brows arch at first. Okay, so just light strokes. Don't be in a rush, just light strokes. Okay, so look. Okay, now here comes the little arch in my eyebrow, so I go right along that and just keep going. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, now you just bring that on down into the little tail part, and you bring down that tail as long as you want your eyebrows to go. I don't like my eyebrows crazy long, but I do like them, like, you see where this little point of my outer V is in my eyeshadow, so I like it to kind of meet right there. I do like my eyebrows kind of long, but not like crazy long. My natural eyebrows are kind of long, so like I said, you just bring that out a little bit, and I'm still working around the edges. I'm not in the hairs yet. I'm still like around the edges. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the bottom. Exact same thing. Okay, now with this part, I actually don't go exactly along the hairline here. I go a little bit like away from it, like on the skin just a little bit. Only because I like my tail of my eyebrow a little thick. Like just a little thick. I'd rather do my eyebrows too thick, because then I can thin them out. Because if you do them too thin, then you gotta go back and add pencil, and it's just easier for me to make my eyebrows thinner than thicker. You know what I mean? So, like I said, let's just go back over that just a little bit and connect the two. Okay, now is when I mess with the very front part. Okay, like I said, still light strokes, and I always line up my eyebrows to this right here, to the like the bridge of my nose. You know, I don't want them to be too close. You have to remember, the closer your eyebrows are, the the closer your eyebrows are, the I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. The closer your eyebrows are, the thinner your nose looks. The wider your eyebrows are, the wider your nose looks. So if you want your nose to look a little bit more slim, I don't have such a like a big fat nose, but it's not the thinnest either. But my natural eyebrows are already kind of close. So just remember, the closer your eyebrows are, the see, the thinner your nose looks. But the wider you get, the bigger your nose looks. Sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna go up in here, light strokes, guys, like light strokes. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing with the bottom, and just connect it. Go back up to the top, go back on that arch a little bit. Okay, now you have outlined your brow. Okay, you see it's already like looking better. It's already forming. Now what I do is I like 2/3 of my eyebrow to be thicker, and then the part that's left to be lighter. Like I said, the front part of my eyebrow is always lighter than the back part. So what I do is I take the pencil and I lightly stroke. Do light strokes on the tail and my arch light strokes, but I am filling it in, okay? But like I said, light strokes. You don't want to go crazy with this. It's just an eyebrow. Okay. And you see, the end part is filled in. Okay. Now, like I said, I've only filled in 2/3 of it. I only filled in to right here. And that's because I'm going to use the eyeshadow to fill in the rest. So, for now, we're done with the pencil. Put that cap back on. Now I'm going to take my angled little brush, put it in my eyeshadow, and yes, I have hit pan. I'm gonna not be lazy today, and I'm gonna go to MAC, and I go just around there. Tap off access. Do not forget to ever tap off access, because there will be eyeshadow all over your face, and you don't want that, because then you have to brush it off, and then guess what? You have eyeshadow on your face, and then you're mad at me, and you can't be mad at me. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this, okay, and first I'm gonna seal the pencil. I'm going to seal where I filled in that pencil first, okay? Light strokes. Like I said, light strokes. Okay? Light strokes. Okay? Now that you've went across the pencil and made sure that that part is going to last longer, you have to fill in the rest of your brow. So I'm going to take a little bit more eyeshadow. Tap off access again. And I'm going to just go in and I'm going to fill in the front part of my brow with light strokes. Okay. Okay. See? And just get a little bit more if you need a little bit more. And I'm just like tapping along where pencil is, and it's not so much hair, just so I can seal that pencil and it doesn't want to run everywhere. You know, I don't sweat that much or anything out the day, but you do not want your eyebrows rubbing off, okay? That is horrible. So I'm just tapping at this point, just tapping where I have pencil and not that much hair. Okay, now my eyebrow is completely filled in. Now I'm gonna go in and clean it up. This is the best part to me, because if you've made any errors, you can clean it up. And I don't know if you guys can really tell, but this eyebrow, my right eyebrow, this eyebrow is way thicker than this eyebrow. So now I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer. Not that much. You don't need that much concealer. I feel like when you squeeze out a lot of product, you feel almost obligated to use all of that product, and don't ever feel like that. Always start with a little, and if you need more, go back and get more. Always do that, okay? So I squeeze like literally, like, you can't even see that. See, it's barely there, like half of a pea. Okay, if that makes any sense. Now you're gonna take the Sonia Keurig brush, or any Keurig brush, or any like really small concealer brush you have, and you're going to just dap it in there. One side. I only use one side, and then I dap it on the other part of my hand, so that it's not that much on there, because I don't want a lot of concealer up there, especially because I've already did eyeshadow. Usually I do my eyebrows first, so I don't have to really worry about that, but you don't want a whole bunch of concealer on your face, because then you have to worry about blending it out, okay? And if you're a beginner in makeup, it's not that easy to do. So let me show you where I start. I always start here and then work my way back. Okay, I always start at the bottom first. So to go here, make thin lines, okay? Really thin. You just go back. Just clean it up however you want. Okay. And not only does this concealer clean up any mistakes you've made, it covers those hairs if you need your eyebrows done, like me. But I like my eyebrows to grow out really thick because I like thicker brows, and then I go get them done from Van. If you live in Hawthorne, you know Van is. But anyway, then I start from the beginning. Well, then I clean up the front part at the bottom. Okay. The bottom is looking spiffy. Satisfied with the bottom? So now I tap again. See how concealer is like still there? Because I don't even use all of it sometimes. And then when I go to the top, I started the little like almost like the bridge, like almost where the arch is, okay? And I lightly with the tip, and guys, I'm using the tip, okay? I'm not using the whole brush. And then just go back, and I go right over that arch and bring it down. Down, and then you get the front. Okay, then you get to comparing. If I need to use more concealer, if I need more pencil, or if I feel I need more eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take just a little bit more concealer because my hairs underneath are really bad. Well, they're not really bad, but they're bad to me. So I'm gonna just take a little more concealer and hide those puppies. Okay. Now guys, you have to always remember your eyebrows are gonna look similar, but they're never gonna look exactly the same. So please do not stress your life out trying to make your eyebrows look exactly the same, because it's not gonna happen. They're on two completely different sides of your face, and it's just almost impossible. Okay, so now I feel that this tail of my eyebrow is too thin. I like it kind of thick like this one. So I'm gonna go back in with my pencil and just start right here, right after the arch, and I'm gonna just go down. Okay, stick like I like it. And I'm gonna take the Sonia Kousic brush, and I'm gonna tap on, still using what I have on my hand, okay? I don't need any more concealer. And I'm barely touching that, okay? Alright, and I feel like they are clean enough. They are good to go. Okay? Now, to just make sure your eyebrows don't look as harsh or as just in your face, unless I want them that way, which I don't all the time. So I'm going to take this is where the clear brow gel comes in handy. So I'm going to take this side. As you can see, it is now brown and it was clear. I'm going to just lightly go across my eyebrow. This is just going to like seal your hairs in place. And this is going to seal your hairs in place. My hair looks so funny. It's like up in like a weird bun, guys. It's going to seal your hairs in place, and it's just going to brush out the front a little bit so it's not as harsh, because your natural eyebrows are not that harsh in the front, okay? So, as you guys can see, I'm just going to lightly go across. Just to slick those puppies down, okay? Now they're slick. And I'm going to take just a little bit more. But I always like get like the extra gel off at the top, because I don't need that much gel. I don't want to brush off the product. I'm just basically kind of I'm trying to seal it and make sure it lasts longer, as well as just brush out the front a little bit. Okay, so now you're gonna see me just go in at the front and just lightly like brush. And honestly, I try to avoid the lines at the top. I just really kind of go into the middle, and this is in the very, very front, guys, just to make sure that they don't look like really harsh and really drawn on and just like really fake. Okay, and that is all I do. That is my brow. Now we have cute, and I am styling and profiling.
Baby, I had to mention